I have 3 children, a 21-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 5-year-old. And I work probably about 45 minutes from home. So right now we are working and juggling a lot of activities.
Ahorita ya no la tengo, la tuve que cancelar porque el costo era muy alto.
My youngest child has a developmental disability. I have an education that I couldn't use because I was trapped. It's because someone else decided that my child was too much to have in childcare.
I was on the waiting list for subsidized childcare for 6.5 years. My son, who is 23, was staying home and watching my kids. He had to put off going to college.
Average cost of infant care at a child care center in Minnesota was almost $15,000 in 2015, ranking it as one of the most expensive in the U.S.
I feel very distraught when I have to make tough decisions for my family based on money.
$250 a la semana que tenía que pagar por el cuidado de mi niña.
Which is not affordable for me.
When I first opened my center, I couldn't afford to pay myself or some employees due to funding. Some had went months without pay. I am blessed and fortunate that they had stayed with me and to have early childhood educators that had compassion and understanding and stood by my side for a greater cause.
And I feel that children should be protected, taught, loved, cared for, and not only the children but parents as well. We just don't have that support like we used to.
I do charge less than a lot of other childcare providers would charge, but it still has to be at least the minimum wage in order for it to be, and that's not quite livable. Like, in all honesty, it's really not.
A ver, aquí quiénes son madres? Who's a mother here? This is an issue that affects every single member in our communities. Our communities will not thrive if we do not have adequate childcare.
I decided to get involved in childcare advocacy after, being a single father, and our voices as parents really is going to have an impact on the big picture, on the different legislation that affects us.
The group Michigan United is pushing lawmakers to hurry up and allocate $7.5 million towards child care programs before the end of the month.
This is a priorities problem. Republicans are choosing to give a $161 million estate tax cut to the wealthiest 1,000 Minnesota families, instead of letting working moms and dads all over the state have access to child care.
Ir a su ciudad, ir a su comunidad, hablar entre vecinos, agruparse. Podemos lograr muchas cosas agrupándonos, haciendo un bien entre nosotros mismos y hacer un bien a este país.
Community leaders and volunteers have taken action on the issue of early education.